The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
Today on the new Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Show, is present to you guys Crypto in the Morning. Why am I coming in so unclear? What is going on this morning? Oh Lord, oh my goodness, that did not go that route before. I don't know. We'll fix that later. Good morning to you over Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also where are we at? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and one more. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All right, fantastic. Anyway, man, good morning to you, man. Thanks so much for joining. I don't know why I'm not coming in super clear here on the Facebook and YouTube, but hey, I'll fix that another time. We're probably going to have to go back to our old setup. I thought this new setup was just fine. It looks like I'm fine. Let me try this. Let me go out and then come back in. And let's try this again. Did that fix it? No, that didn't fix it. I'm still cloudy. Anyway, man, good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here today. I want to say welcome to the Crypto in the Morning show. As we guys let you guys know everything you need to know about what's going on in the world of crypto as much as we can. There's so much always going on. We try to give you some information that you can use, all right, to continue to build wealth for yourself and understand this land called cryptocurrency. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified global financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires. Oh, there's go, clearing up. Guys, while you guys are connecting, go let us know where you're connecting from, what city, what state, what country you might be connected from here today. Got a pretty interesting show set up for you here. Not a whole lot of news, but we don't need a whole lot of news because, we're going to take a look at what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. I'm pretty sure you guys woke up this morning feeling pretty good about your portfolio. But anyway, if you believe that crypto is a tool that you can use for financial freedom, what I consider to be getting rich, getting out of debt, getting rich, and building wealth, put in the console hashtag crypto. And we are going to begin our show with a little daily motivation for African-American success. That's right, daily motivation for African-American success. It wasn't my camera. It's the settings. I don't know. It took a while for it to clear up. Daily motivation for African-American success. And today's title is a very interesting one. Today's title is, Can You Say Thank You? Can you say thank you? This comes from our good brother, Dennis P. Kimbrough, the writer of all of our Black Wealth books. And we have a quote from a CC Winans, the singer, who says this: you better appreciate what you have before you haven't. You better appreciate what you have before you haven't. And Dennis P. Kimbrough goes on and says this. He says, what's the secret of a pleasing personality? The following story will provide a clue. An executive arrived one morning in the office a few hours earlier than usual. No one was there when he arrived except George, the custodian. George was a faithful employee with many years of service to the firm. When his boss walked into the office, George was emptying trash cans, dusting furniture, and cleaning the office. When George's boss noticed him going about his routine, he said, George, as I look around the building, I can't help thinking what an asset you've been to our organization. You've always kept this place clean and tidy. George, he continued, you're an important part of our team, and I want you to know that I appreciate you and all that you have done. George paused and then replied, thank you, sir, and walked out of the room with his dust cloth in hand. A few minutes passed. Suddenly, the office door opened, and in walked George. His eyes were moist. There was a tear on his cheek. His boss didn't understand. He said, what's wrong? Did I say something to offend you? George forced a smile and replied, no, sir, you didn't offend me, but I have something I would like to share with you. I worked for this company for 20 years, and this morning is the first time anyone has ever told me that they appreciated anything I've ever done. He continued, I just want you to know that I appreciate what you said more than I've appreciated my paycheck. The deepest craving in human nature is the desire to be appreciated. The desire to be appreciated. And here's today's affirmation. You can repeat after me or type this in the comments below if you choose to do so. It simply says this: today, I will show appreciation for the people who work tirelessly for me. Today, I will show appreciation for the people who work tirelessly for me. Well, today is a wonderful Tuesday that we're broadcasting here live. You should have to catch this on the replay. Put in the console hashtag replay. And today is a great day to show some appreciation for those in your lives. Today is a great day to show some appreciation. Maybe it's been a while since they've heard you tell them that you appreciate them. I show a little gratitude, a little attitude of gratitude here today. Well, at any rate, let's get right into this thing here this morning, guys. We do have do want to let you guys know about some things that you'll find in the description. And this is very important because what I'm finding is that people are overlooking these opportunities. Maybe they don't know how valuable they could be, but we do want to let you know about a few things that you can find in the description. We have about 5 links, and I could probably put more. One is to Coinbase. That's a great place for you to start if you're looking to get into crypto, looking to start to build, start to invest in crypto. Coinbase has a wonderful learn and earn opportunities. They offer about 150 coins or so out of the 15,000 are out there. I think it's a great place to start, not a great place to stay, but you get started in this game. I think Coinbase is a good place. And if you haven't started already, that's a link for you to get started. Crypto.com, you'll find in the link as well. And all of these links that you'll find, there is some type of group economics component to it, right? As you use them, you get something, I get something. This is how it works. And I believe that's a great way to do business. But anyway, Crypto.com, which is like Coinbase next level, still a centralized exchange, but they're building out a little bit more than Coinbase. They offer more coins. They're building out an NFT marketplace. They also have their own cryptocurrency that you can begin to earn free crypto by doing business with Crypto.com. I think that's a pretty decent spot to be as well. You'll find a link to Vault, which once you accumulate crypto, you can begin to put store some of it on different exchanges to get higher interest rates, higher rewards. Vault is one place that I use. BlockFi is another link that you'll find. I use that for high rewards and also for my crypto loans. And then you have Ledger, which is where you can start as you build up your account. Now you want to start to protect. You really want to protect your wealth, get it off the exchanges as much as possible, and then also start to do some other things if you go deeper down the crypto rabbit hole. Also want to let you know we do offer a few things. We offer classes, consultations, and we run a club. All right, 3 C's, right? Classes, right? So if you're getting started, you don't know what you're doing, you probably want to take some crypto classes so you can learn how to maneuver. You can learn about different things, different lingo as well. And those classes, we actually have a code in our link that you can use for half off of any class that you decide to take, whether it's Crypto Class 101, 102, 201, NFT class. So those are in our university. We offer crypto consultations. This is super valuable because you get a chance to go one-on-one with me, right? We can specifically talk about your portfolio, what you're looking to accomplish, and to help you to reach your crypto goals. And then we have our club where you can actually get with other like-minded people, which is super valuable because you're going to find that not too many people in your circle are talking about cryptocurrency. Not too many Black people at all are talking about investing. And so you can begin to recondition your brain, recondition your mind by getting around like-minded people. It's like an investment church, okay? You start to get around people that's talking the language and moving the way that you're trying to move as you may be looking to change who you are in this space of going from being a consumer to an investor and crypto being a tool of choice. You can find that club or join that club by going to the blackbillionairesclub.com. You'll find that link or find that website as well in the description, theblackbillionairesclub.com. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit this share button so we can take a look and see what's going on in the crypto market. I notice you guys are feeling pretty saucy if you have taken a look at anything. Now, yesterday during our show, we talked about how if you have a longer term perspective of, where you think things will be a year from now, it helps you to get through these dips. It helps you get through the volatility. And we begin to understand that at the end of the day, let me tell you, it's actually healthy for a market to actually go down at some point in time. Gives you opportunities to kind of get back in, or you'll fortify your positions or accumulate. Everybody put in console accumulate. Now, here's why I want to talk about accumulation, because I know some people want to trade and some people do trade and some people do both. But I think the accumulation of assets is so very valuable because of the flexibility that it gives you once you actually own the assets, right? Some people are trying to trade to get rich, which is, hey, do your thing. But once you accumulate and you begin to see, options that you have, because you now have increased your net worth, and then you can leverage those assets for other opportunities, you begin to see why accumulation is so very valuable, why staking, and we'll talk about probably staking tomorrow. I meant to do that today. Maybe I'll have time today. Staking or dividend-based or reward-based cryptos become very valuable because you're actually passively increasing your net worth by generating free stuff. Okay. And so it just becomes super valuable. I mean, I didn't really realize this until it really grew. And then I'm like, oh, I can use this for this, and I can use this for this, and now I can take loans out, and I can do all this stuff. But it had to start with accumulation first. But anyway, we see that the fear and greed index we're at for sentiment, how people are feeling. We saw yesterday we were at 16. I mean, nobody was feeling really good yesterday. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, for those that's been around for a while, we looked at it as an opportunity, but it still didn't feel good to see some of your positions down 15%, 18%. I mean, it doesn't really feel good to see that. But it also, but with that, you get an opportunity either to begin your journey, right, for cheaper, or to accumulate or add to your positions, right, for cheaper, which is actually good. You get to buy stuff on sale. We see today we're at 25, or basically 12 hours ago, which is about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Last time it updated, about 25 in the market. But we're going to see what happens when we jump from 16 to 25, 9 points, as far as how people are feeling in the market. Let me catch up on these comments, and then we'll take a look at the crypto market as well. And so good morning to you. I see Frederick is in the house, man. Miss Morrow is in the house. Miss Janelle Johnson, play to win. How are you? Good morning. Teresa Gully out of Texas is in the house. Carlson, what's going on? Which is Zakia over on Instagram. Good morning to you as well. Now, so hopefully yesterday really helped you to get through until today, because what a difference a day makes. What a difference a day makes. So we see the crypto market is looking at coinmarketcap.com. We see that, over 15,300 cryptos now have been created. But the big news is that the global crypto market cap is up to 2.4 trillion. I believe yesterday when we saw it was at 2.2 trillion. That's an increase of 7% across the whole market, right? 7% is a huge jump when you're talking about a $1 trillion market or a $2 trillion market. So 7% of 2 trillion, you can imagine the kind of money that has flowed into crypto and began to take positions. And so let's take a look here. We'll look at the top 10, and we'll look at a few things here in this space, right? So cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, right? As I said, right? What did I say? I said, man, here's what billionaires are doing. Billionaires are buying at least 2 coins. They're buying Bitcoin and they're buying Ethereum. Well, Bitcoin is back up 6%. Bitcoin is back up over 50,000, now 51. Now, just imagine 2 days ago or 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, it got down to 42,000. Now it's approaching 52,000. That's a $10,000 jump from where it had got down to, and people were like, oh, it's going down to wherever it's going down. Well, I don't know what happened, but it's at 51,000 today. I don't know if it's still going down to zero or not, but today it's at 51,000. Ethereum, which also dropped. We saw Ethereum drop and get down below 4,000. I believe it was at 3,800. It's now at 4,400, right? Representing an 8% increase in the past 24 hours. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's like, oh, and the way I feel is this: if I'm going to go down, I'm going down with the Titans, I'm going down with the Titanics, I'm going down with the big dogs. And so that's why for me, it's always, hey, I'm going to go ahead and pick these up while they are down. And if the market recovers, they're going to recover. And then some of the altcoins may recover a little bit better, right? Solana was up 12% in 24 hours. Cardano, which I was not expecting, which I feel good about, is actually up 11%. And I was able to do some things now. I was waiting on it to bounce back a little bit. I made some different moves or whatever, and I'll share that with those that are supporters of this channel. XRP is up 8%. Polkadot's 14%. Terra Luna, which we're going to talk about today, is up 14%. This is all 24 hours. So we're talking about 10% jumps. Look at Matic. Matic is up 27%, right? I kind of stressed this, 27% in the past 24 hours. Crypto.com, CRO, some of you guys mentioned that you picked that up. That's up 23% in the past 24 hours. That's that other crypto, that other exchange that we talked about that's doing a lot of wonderful things. My goodness. I mean, I don't know about you, but although I might have felt bad yesterday, I feel pretty good about a 27% jump in 24 hours. I feel pretty good about a 23% jump in the past 24 hours. And then we have some other altcoins down here. Now, I wanted to do here is I do want to take a look and see what really has really rocked over the past 24 hours in this space, because I'm looking at the top 100, okay? I'm not looking at all cryptocurrencies. I noticed a whole bunch, right? I don't have that kind of time to do a whole show on everything that's happening. But in the top 100, BitTorrent is up 66%. Loopring is bounced back again to up to 36%. Then you got Bitcoin Silver. Then you got Polygon, Nexo, Crypto.com. You got some stuff I don't really follow much. Mina, Oasis Harmony is up 19%. Cadena, which I still need to do a broadcast on, is up 18%. Now let's take a look here at the volume. Let's take a look at activity, right? Because what happened when it was extreme fear, or as it's been extreme fear, we saw a lot of activity for our stable coins, and we're going to always see activity for them. But let's see if that's dropped a little bit. Let's see here. So I'm gonna come over here to volume and take a look, right? So Tether was up into the triple billions. It's down on 85, right? Binance USD coin. But look at this. Look at all this volume that pumped into Polygon, BitTorrent, Luna, Solano. It's still XRP still gets a lot of volume. I mean, I still don't understand it, but they get a lot of volume. Cardano got some unusual volume. Shiba Inu got some unusual volume. Tron and BitTorrent kind of work together. Sand is up 12%. Got some pretty large volume moving in. Mana. So those are all metaverse tokens. They were doing well before we saw this drop off. So it makes sense for them to start move back to how they were doing before the drop off took place. Litecoin, I don't know why that's got some huge volume as well. Up 10% and has some pretty huge volume. So it does require, guys. It does require volume. It does require activity for things to move. You don't understand that, right? There's got to be. These are all different marketplaces with buyers and sellers, and when you have more buyers than sellers, that normally that activity of more buying causes the price to go up, right? You only have so much supply, but you have huge demand, and that's coming in higher and higher demand, wanting more and more, which is causing the price to go up because there's only so much of it available, or so many sellers available to sell it. So that's kind of how markets work. So each one of these coins represents some type of market between a buyer and seller of that particular coin, or a transaction, or basic economics. Okay. So, I mean, how many you guys are feeling pretty good as you're looking at your portfolio? How many guys felt like you made some pretty good decisions as far as, if you bought the dip, you felt like you found some pretty good deals and it's working out for you so far? I mean, hopefully, and there's some people who are watching right now who didn't buy the dip. There's some people who were too scared or didn't get started. They're still trying to figure it out. And all I can say, guys, is that I don't know how long opportunity is going to present itself to you. But, hopefully you will still have more opportunity to kind of, to do something in the future. Let me see if we can catch up with time. Now, I do have an article that I wanted to cover, and that's going to be on Terra. Pretty cool as well. All right, Ms. Johnson put her hands up, say, yeah, I made some moves. Okay, good morning to you, Ms. Bowles. She made some moves, feeling pretty good about that. Fantastic. So this is what we were talking about, right? It was unusual for the market to take the dip that it did. The way that it did, it was unusual. And that's what led to the whole, okay, well, I think this is a great opportunity for us to buy back in, got down to extreme fear. And this morning is turning out to be a pretty good ordeal, right? That don't mean it's going to stay that way, but it could. But this is the type of bounce that it's doing. We could begin to see this December pump and get us, back up to, to approaching some of these all-time highs for some of these cryptos, and I would say some new all-time highs for other positions that we might have. Now, I don't think this is going to be a very long broadcast because I only want to cover one thing for you. I found this yesterday, and I thought this was very interesting for us to look at, and it's called Terra Office. Now, this is built upon the Terra ecosystem, which we saw over here has jumped up, as that would be Terra Luna. Let's see here where it's at. It jumped up 14%. It's now a $74 coin. But look at this. This is a Terra Office. This is the first NFT metaverse for basically businesses, right? It's a metaverse for the work platform. So I wanted to kind of cover this for you guys here today because, again, the metaverse is a hot topic. NFTs, metaverse are hot words, and the creativity is really beginning to go off the chain. So what is Terra World? Okay, Terra World is the first metaverse for working service powered by Terra. It provides a distinct remote work environment for businesses. So we can take working from home to another level. Terra World is designed to attract business people, workers, and startup founders who seek low-risk investments. Anyone can create their own businesses using Terra World and experiment with their ideas in any way they want. Wow. Let me read this again. So it's the first metaverse for working services powered by Terra, which is the cryptocurrency or the ecosystem. It provides a distinct remote work environment for businesses. So basically what this is saying is that, hey, we have created this metaverse where now, no matter where you are in the world, if you have a global company, you can basically all meet, virtually in this space, right? You can all have your meetings, or you can have whatever it is. You can virtually meet. This is just so interesting that now I'm saying, hey, from a business perspective, some business may decide that instead of doing remote in the way in which we have seen a remote, and then, people log in with a VPN and all this stuff, we want to now take, one of the first, or, we want to take our business component to be virtual, where we set up a virtual business office in the metaverse, and then we give our employees, maybe our high office employees or whatever, access to our metaverse, and then we meet there for our business needs. Interesting stuff here. Terra World. Okay, let me go down here. So they got some pre-land sales coming soon, right? So a lot of us, we talk about, some of the metaverses that are out there, and how, when they first came out, how inexpensive they were. And then now that they are, in demand, how expensive they have gotten over time. This could be a very same thing, a new metaverse being created specifically for businesses. I imagine when the sale comes, or when they launch or whatever, it'll be probably relatively inexpensive. But then as there's a higher demand, quite possibly for doing business virtually, that the land will be gobbled up, and it becomes more expensive. So here's a sneak peek at the map that will be used when purchasing lands during our first NFT land token sale. As this is just a demo version, please ignore the prices and sold out messages. Remember that during the official sale, lands will be sold as first come, first served basis. So there's a metaverse coming out, right? Coming soon for businesses. And I would even me, I'm the type of person to be like, I'll just buy, I'll get some land just so that a business can pay me for that land if I can find something that seems to be very desirable or something like that. But if you're a Terra investor, if you're a person that's already in the Terra ecosystem, or you've been thinking about it, this could be something that tips you over the edge to go further down the Terra rabbit hole, so to speak. So it's powered by Terra. Terra World runs on the Terra blockchain, right? Terra is a proven blockchain that has been operated stably for a long time with various currencies and functions, including the cryptocurrency Luna, the stable currency Terra, and various DeFi or D apps. Terra boasts high speeds and low fees by adopting DPoS. Scheduled for interchain function, Terra will soon be compatible with multiple blockchains. So you can follow Terra World on Twitter, Telegram, and they also have a Medium where they let articles come out. It says apply NFT. I'm not quite sure what that is, but you can read the white paper, business plan, and all that good stuff. Look at the map and quite possibly get on some type of list. I imagine some type of waiting list if this is of interest to you. Now, I wonder if they are going, if it's powered by Terra, it's probably something that you're going to buy with Terra, I'd imagine. So again, if you're in that ecosystem, this could be of huge value to you already. You may have already been accumulating Terra over time, which is a cryptocurrency, or Luna, which is a cryptocurrency. And I'd imagine that Luna is what's going to be used to purchase this particular land in this metaverse, the same way that sand is being used to purchase land in the sandbox metaverse, and the same way that mana is a cryptocurrency that is being used to purchase land in Decentraland. Okay, so I thought this was super interesting. I wanted to just bring this to your attention that this stuff is evolving. People are coming up with new ways to do this stuff and use this stuff, and everybody's jumping into the metaverse. Everybody's jumping into NFTs. This is kind of the hot buzz that's going on in the cryptocurrency space. So again, Terra World, the first NFT metaverse for the work platform, right? Terra World, the first metaverse platform for the metaverse for the work platform. And again, you can follow them on their Twitter, which I'll probably do, and all that good stuff. Okay. That's really what I have for you here today, guys. I just really want to take some time to really just take a look at some of the recovery that's happening in the cryptocurrency space. And of course, you guys got any questions for me, I do want to take those questions now. I think tomorrow what I'll do is I'll cover some of the staking stuff. I think I want to cover that tomorrow. And of course, any other news that comes out. But you should be super excited and happy that you had the wherewithal to hold on, to stay in the game, if that's what you did, to get over the feeling of loss so that you can appreciate the feeling of gain. And again, today is the attitude of gratitude, to appreciate, right? To appreciate those in your life that continue to show up in your world. Let me take a look at these comments, and then we're going to get up out of this thing. A 30-minute show, not too bad. Not too bad. So what's on? Good morning to you. What's up, Londo? How you doing, Luna? Any way they want, right? So can you advertise your business too in Terra? I'd imagine so. That you'll be able to advertise there some type of way. I mean, and that would be a great thing, obviously, but you'll be advertising to other businesses. But yeah, there's going to be some advertising. There's going to be advertisement in every metaverse, some way, somehow. So yeah, you'll be, I'd imagine that there's going to be some type of way to be able to do that. Now, the way that I kind of look at it, though, is that, when you buy the land, then you can build whatever you want on top of it, right? It's your land to build on top of what you want. So if you want to build some type of advertisement within that land, if that's what you're asking, you can do that as well, or they can do that, or whoever owns the land. What's going on, Mr. Wheeler said, wow, I own Luna, and this is new to me. Thank you. Not a problem, man. And here's the thing, guys. Here's what happens when you, and I've said this before, I'm gonna probably always say this. Here's what happens when you begin to dive into the projects that you might own or that you've invested in. You begin to find out things that are happening. You begin to see some of the development before other people do, because you are kind of in that space, right? So Bitcoin doesn't really have a lot of development. There's not any secondary development other than some upgrades, right? But once you got into Ethereum, smart contracts, and then all of these different ecosystems, Terra, Algo, Cosmos, ADA, Solano, Polkadot, all of these are different ecosystems that have projects that are being built through them. Matic is one as well. And then you have your metaverses, which are things that are being built in, right? Which is your Decentraland, your sandbox. And then you have, you got to start going all the different places. So all of these tokens have kind of categories, right? That and you know, for whatever they are built for, right? Whether it's utility, whether it's whether it's a ecosystem, whether it's a metaverse, gaming, all this stuff as well. But as you decide, you know, what is of interest to you, you can begin to dive down into that token, and then you'll start to see and learn about the other things that are being developed, things that are coming up down the pike. And so, fortunately, this is why like a club is very valuable, because you don't have to do all the research yourself. And then also, let's just say you're an individual who owns, you know, 10 or 15 different tokens. Well, you're not going to be able to study them all, right? You're not going to be able to study them all. So I focus on one or two different tokens. I got somebody else that's focusing on something else. Somebody else is focusing on something else. So then when some new information comes or new projects being developed, and I want to kind of know about it, or they let people know in a group. That's just kind of how it works, right? But when you're by yourself, when you're just, hey, I'm trading or investing, or I'm just doing this by myself, you are not privy to new information that comes from what I would call a mastermind. You can literally call our club a crypto mastermind in a sense, if you wanted to, right? Different people working on different things with a common agenda to use crypto for financial freedom. So that's why like a club is very valuable, even if it's not my club, right? Get somewhere, right? Whether it's a meetup group, whether it's a local, I don't know, something going on locally in your city or that you're in, which I doubt is happening in this crypto space. You want to be a part of a team. If you really want to expand your knowledge, expand your opportunities, really be in the know of what's happening, not only with what you have maybe invested in, but things that are coming down the pipe. It really is valuable to be a part of a team. But anyway, let me guys know if you got any value from today's episode. You can just simply throw some hand claps or some pineapples in the chat. I'm your boy ERGJ, and again, want to make sure that you're aware. Again, we offer classes, consultations, and we run a club. You decide for yourself, what's valuable to you. You can decide, hey, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, and hopefully it works out for you. Or you can decide, you know what, maybe I do need to take a class because I'm asking some questions that I should know at this particular point. I should know how to move stuff around. I should know how to buy some of the stuff or acquire some of the stuff that I may be interested in. But you know what? I don't know. And I haven't made time for class. Let me say this. Here's what I've noticed about many people, and probably not you. Many people have made time to be broke, right? What do I mean by that? Well, they get their paycheck and they make time to spend it on whatever it is they choose to spend it on. They make time to go to the football game. They make time to listen to the music. They make time to watch the movies. They make time to sit in front of the TV for Netflix. They make time. But then when we start talking about getting rich or getting out of debt or building wealth, many people don't choose to make time for that. They make excuses. Oh, you got this class coming up. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, I got to go to work. It's always something with most people. So they make time for things that are pleasurable, but do not bring them wealth, do not help them get to where they say they'd like to go, whether it be in business, whether it be in their finances, whether it be in life. But then when things are available that can help them get to where they say they want to go, for some strange reason, they don't make time for that because they haven't quite changed, they haven't quite transformed, haven't quite changed their philosophy because they have been conditioned to live how they're currently living. And I'll tell you this. In order to get to wherever it is that you're trying to go, I don't care in whatever capacity, you literally have to sacrifice your current life. You have to give it up. You have to literally give up some things in your current life so you can make room for the new. And that's why the good book says to die daily. You die daily to yourself. You literally have to kill your old self in a sense in order to accept your new self. And I did that quite a while ago. I said no more. Right? No more to paying everybody else first. I pay myself first now. I pay myself all the time now. No more to spending my money frivolously and wondering where it all went. I said no more to that. I had to die to that way of living in order to accept and appreciate a new way of living. which is my money works harder for me than I work for it. I pay myself first, and I get paid every day. But hey, I'm different. I simply have chosen things differently than anybody else, and that's the only difference really between those that we consider to be successful that we know and those who are unsuccessful. It's just choosing differently and doing differently as well. Good morning to you, Tisha. How you doing? Get up early in the morning, join the crypto webinar. Hey, that's a shift. That's one shift, Ms. Morrow. I can tell you that. That is absolutely a shift. Anyway, I'm your boy, ERGJ, Certified Global Financial Educator. I want to say thanks so much for tuning in today's episode of Crypto in the Morning. And I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we really need, and thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.